You said hand screen? Why don't I say close page? That doesn't work. Okay, I can't get the juvenile thing to work. You got the system on.
Yeah.
Here's my concern. I've
It's
got
good.
green
We're
little
good.
and I've got Conti little. I don't need Conti little.
No.
I don't want the,
Thank you.
Juvenile. Can y'all hear me now? Is Cynthia there?
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Merrill. Always good to see you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Okay, good to see you. Cynthia, how are you doing?
I'm all right, feeling well today.
All righty. Listen, you got a couple of capiases for $500 apiece on 4 separate cases. Nothing I can do about it. You need to go ahead and deal with that, okay?
Your Honor, I just want you to know Mr. Vesti is on pretrial supervision. These capiases, based on my reading, and I'm sure the state can verify, occurred on June 6th. We have a letter here where she brought to pretrial, I guess she didn't bring it to the clerk or to the court, to show that she actually was in the hospital from June 4th and was discharged until June 9th.
We can't.
Go ahead, Mr. Romero. I'm sorry.
So it appears, Your Honor, and she has been regularly checking in with pretrial because she's supposed to report once a week, and she's been doing that.
Okay.
Pretrial's advising the court that Mr. Veste was in the hospital at the time
I
that
just have the letter here that
Yeah.
they sent to pretrial.
Okay.
I'll give it to the PD.
Okay, who's my state attorney?
Eric Linder on behalf of the
Counsel, let
state,
me
Your
hear
Honor.
from you. What's your position? I'm inclined to release her on pretrial release.
I'll leave it in the court's discretion.
Okay, it's going to be pretrial release. Cynthia, you're in the hospital. Are you okay now?
Yes, I am, but at this time I was not feeling well, but now I'm okay. That's why I missed the court date, though.
Ma'am, you take care of yourself. I'm going to go ahead and release you on pretrial release, okay?
Thank you very much, sir.
All right, good luck. Thank you. Where's Stacy Garlic? Miss Garlic.
Mr. Garlic, Miss Garlic, come on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Garlic around?
Miss Garlic is here present, Judge.
I told you that was I Miss Garlic, Mr. Romero. Miss Garlic, how are you doing? Lynn, I'm gonna.
Today's a holiday.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna go ahead. You've got traffic capiases for $250 and for $50 respectfully. You need to go ahead and post your bonds, okay? You got capiases.
Judge,
Shorter.
respectfully, if I can give you a little bit background information.
Please do, Ms.
My
Romero.
understanding is Miss Garlic lives in a different jurisdiction. She actually flew down from Delaware to Miami, drove to the courthouse yesterday. She appeared in front of Judge Rothschild, had an outstanding case with him, got that sorted, received a time served, had to take her into custody for these outstanding warrants. So she's hoping to get a time served today so then she could be over with this and fly back to Delaware.
Mr. Romero, is it a matter of me getting her to Judge Rothschild again? Or, in other words,
Judge Rothschild was her felony judge, didn't have jurisdiction over this, but you presiding over a case today as a magistrate judge could go ahead and resolve her case today. And I would ask you to take a look at the case number. It's a 2005 case.
I noticed that. All right, State, any objections to me resolving this?
None, Judge.
Okay, raise your hand. What airline did you fly here on? What airline?
Hey, American Airlines, Flight 407.
you flew 7. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the God-given truth, except your God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Pre-trial. You talking like you, what's that woman's name who's married to the president? Michelle Obama. Is everything you're going to tell this court today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, except your God?
So help me God.
And what you told the court earlier was on a sworn testimony, correct?
It was.
Thank you. You going to be talking, ma'am? You may talk. Raise your hand. Do you swear to tell everything you'll tell this court today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth of God? Okay, so that's for this entire session. Stacy, at this point in time, I've sworn you in. You want to resolve these 2 cases? Looks like you failed to register a vehicle, ma'am. At this point in time, that's 1 count. Romero, what's the other count, sir? Unlawful license tag sticker?
I couldn't hear you, I'm sorry.
I'll slow it down.
Sticker, 2 counts.
Right, 1 count I understand is failure to register a vehicle. The second count I'm hearing is going to be a unlawful license tag. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, at this point in time, ma'am, are you under the influence of any alcohol or drugs?
No, sir.
Do you wish to resolve those 2 counts?
Yes, sir.
Any mental problems?
No, sir.
You've been talking to Romero. He's a doggone good lawyer. I've had him in my division. Are you satisfied with his advice, him standing there next to you?
Yes, sir.
What is your plea? Guilty, not guilty, no contest?
No contest.
At this point in time, this court will go ahead and adjudicate you and sentence you to time served. Do you understand?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Take care of yourself when you get on there. Tell them you don't want those peanuts. You want some pretzels, okay?
Yes, sir.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
All righty. Where is Kimberly Ann Hybach?
Kimberly and Hunter.
she's in North Broward, Judge.
Okay. Kimberly, where are you? North Broward. Kimberly, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, they got you for a DUI. It's a $500 bond. I'm going to go ahead and keep the $500 bond. I do find probable cause. You got a possession of an open container and disobeying a stop sign. I'm going to ROR you on those 2 counts. Just post your bond.
pulled over and moved the car across.
Don't
All
say
right,
anything
don't talk about
the
it.
case,
You're going to
Nancy.
drive Brian Reedy nuts. Don't talk about it, okay?
That's right.
All right, thank you. Good luck, madam. Take
I
care of
s-
yourself. Bond out.
I spoke to your mom. She's going to bond you out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Have I dealt with Jacqueline Calcito?
I believe she's at North Broward, Judge.
Okay, thank you so much. Jacqueline, where are you? Ma'am, you've got 2 capuses out there looking for you for $250 and $500 respectfully. I'll need you to go ahead and take care of that, okay? Good luck, ma'am. There's nothing Yes, ma'am, that's 1 count, and the other count's gonna be 500. It's a misdemeanor cases for soliciting donations and theft and so forth. Again, I can't touch it, so good luck. Push your bonds.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir, go ahead.
I'm showing that count 1 is in Judge Lerner Wren's Mental Health Division.
Judge who?
Lerner Wren's Mental Health Division.
Okay.
I would just ask that count 2 be transferred to that division as well.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer 2 counts. Hey, Janice. We're not going to the mall, we gotta handle these I'll see you get back. It's gonna be transferred to Judge, what's her name?
Lerner Wren.
She's a genius. And when it's transferred to Judge Lena Rain, she's apparently a mental health consumer, as millions of us are. Take care of yourself, okay? We're gonna take you to Judge Wren, okay? Thank you. Where's Autumn Maria Lamb? Where are you, Miss Autumn? North Broward?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm here. Is Autumn here?
She's in Paul Ryan.
here, sir.
Okay, which facility?
I believe Paul Ryan.
Paul Ryan, okay. Autumn, good to see you. I'm gonna go ahead, ma'am. Apparently, the state of Florida, they've got a capias out for you for a misdemeanor case of $250. It's apparently for a petty theft case. You need to go ahead and resolve that. All righty? So post your bond and good luck, okay? Take care of yourself. Okay, where is,
So much. Have a great day.
you too, ma'am. Where is Zakendra Gary at? North Broward. Okay. Okay, thank you. It's a reset? Okay, it's gonna be a reset for Zakendra Gary. Where is Robin Ann Day?
She posted bond, Judge.
Okay, she posted bond. That was a TJ Maxx case. Mr. Reedy, she's posted bond. I'm gonna move ahead on that, okay? Okay, thank you. Where is Kimberly Johnson Copeland?
Ms. Johnson's here at Maine. She's approaching, Judge.
Okay, Maine. Ms. Johnson, Judge Singal's got a no bond hold on you. Raleigh, a couple of the lawyers had mistakenly arrived. Can you step out to help them with the kids? They need to talk to the kids there in the hallway. Get her out there. Okay, in terms of Kimberly Joseph Copeland, Judge Singal's got a no bond hold on you. I can't touch it. He's the judge, okay? So go see your judge. That's a violation of community control, okay?
All right.
Thank you. Good luck.
Judge 18th at 8:30 a.m. Good luck, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Callie Cobario. Where are you, ma'am?
Ms. Carabio? I'm sorry. I butchered your name.
Cali Perugia.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, you've been charged with, you have a violation of cocaine. You're on probation for cocaine, I believe. And I think Judge Fine's looking for you. He's got a no bond hold out for you for violation. Go talk with Judge Fine. He's a good man, okay, sir? Ma'am? Take care of yourself. Where is Subaha Beya?
45 a.m. Good luck. Ms. Beya?
Beya, how are you doing?
Good morning. I'm fine.
I'm good to see you. You got probation with Judge Porter. It said allegedly you poisoned somebody's water or food in Dade County. I can tell you I don't believe it, but the problem is that it's a no bond hold, so I got to send you to Judge Porter, okay? She wants to talk to you about it, okay? Okay, good luck. Take care of yourself.
At 9 a.m., okay? Good luck, man.
Where's Allison Samantha Salas?
Ms. Salas,
I can't-
Salas, come on up. Salas? She's approaching, Judge?
Okay. Judge Calara, I was with him early this morning. He's got you on probation. It looks like you've got 2 counts, 2 no bond holds. You're on probation in this division. He alleges that you violated his probation. He tells me he wants me to hold you until you're brought before him. You've got about 7 or 8 different counts. You change your employment, so forth. He wants to chit-chat with you, so I got to hold you till he sees you, okay?
Who's my judge?
His name is Judge Calara. He's a brand new judge. He's a good man. All righty? So talk to Judge Calara, okay? Good luck. Now, Kiara Johnson.
18th, 8:30 a.m.
All right, take care of yourself.
Johnson's here at Maine.
Okay, let me go. Miss Johnson, how are you doing?
Good. Mistaken identity, Your Honor.
Well, here's the only problem. They got you for trying to run somebody over with a car. Okay, so I got to do this. I'm going to hold you for $10,000 bond, and you got a probation violation. Unfortunately, you got a no bond hold. I can't touch that, okay?
Your Honor, that
On the
was-
grand theft, it's going to be a $1,000 bond, okay? At this point in time,
It's over here. Count 3 was corrected. It's an interstate. It's not out of Broward County. The
so it's the
probation-
interstate.
Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. I couldn't find out what judge was looking for you. That's why I didn't say her name. Apparently, they're looking for you. What state, ma'am? Do we know so we can tell her?
No, not yet.
Okay, apparently some unknown state's looking for you. It's the interstate warrant, they're looking for you. There's nothing I can do. They got to bring you back to whatever judge is looking for you, okay? So take care of yourself, okay? And do yourself a favor. Don't talk too much, okay? They got you telling the cop. Yeah, they got you telling the cop allegedly I'm a criminal. I just got out this morning, okay? So don't talk too much, okay? And good luck, all right?
Your Honor,
Yes,
state would
ma'am.
State would just request an order of no victim contact, please.
There'll be no contact with the victim. What's the victim's alleged name? Is it Lee? Is it Anna Thigh, Lee, and Donald Mills? Let me chit-chat with Romero. Have her come back up.
She's right here.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, I gotta presume everything I hear is a lie because you're innocent to proven guilty. But I gotta tell you, I gotta have you have no contact whatsoever with Anna Thea Lee and someone named Donald Mills if you know those individuals, okay? No contact with them, all right?
I don't know who that is.
I'm sure you don't, but no contact, all right?
All right.
Take care of yourself. Where's Michelle Brooks at? Brooks, where are you?
Michelle Brooks is here approaching her. She's here at Maine.
Brooks, they got you charged with being as I understand it, a sex offender
wait
willfully
formal
failing
reading of
to
the charge, Judge.
register. I need you to do me a favor. It's a no bond hold. Judge McCarthy, I believe, is looking for you. Romero, talk to me, sir.
Judge, actually, it's not a no bond hold. It's a not in custody capias. At this time, we'd be asking you to set a reasonable bond. And speaking with Ms. Brooks, she's 46 years old. She's currently working. She works for Royal Seas Cruises. She's a sales representative. She makes approximately.
Stop lying. Stop lying. You're telling me you're 46 years old?
Yes, sir.
You must be using olive Olay.
Just a lot of water.
What cruise line you working for?
Royal Seas Cruise Line. We sail out of the Port of Palm Beach. If you'd like a free cruise, I'll give you the number.
Now, I can't take anything. I'm trying to take my wife on a Norwegian because old people like Norwegian, you know what I mean? I'm 58. I want no kids around, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You look wonderful for your age as well.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. Romero, how much bond can she afford before I hear from the state attorney?
Judge, her husband's gonna post her bond, but her husband's retired on a fixed income. We'd be asking you to consider at this point setting somewhere in the neighborhood about $2,500 with the bondsman obviously getting 10%. That's something I believe her husband may be able to attain.
All right, state, let me hear from you. Is $2,500 a reasonable bond? You think I need to set it for more, sir?
I believe a higher bond's appropriate, Your Honor, based on Ms. Langer's, Ms. Brooks' prior criminal history. 2011, delivery of cocaine. 2011, she was convicted of the same offense she's before the court on today. 2007, possession of cocaine. 2006, possession of cocaine with a violation of probation.
Michelle, listen. I can assume based upon the fact these cases have been resolved, you might have had a cocaine problem. Do you still have that problem?
No, sir.
Stay off of that cocaine. I'm going to make your bond $3,000, all right?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Stay off
I
that
appreciate it.
cocaine. All right?
No worries.
All right, take care of yourself. All right.
Thank you.
Where is Malin Alsbury?
North Broward, Judge.
All right, let's go down there to North Broward.
Your Honor, can you reset that case for the afternoon docket, please?
I'm going to reset that for the outgoing Chief Judge Peter Weinstein. If Weinstein calls me on the phone, I'm going to point fingers at you two ladies, all right?
Fine, yes, Your Honor.
I got places to go. At this point in time, Jessica Lynn Terry. Where's Jessica at?
Right here. That'd be North Broward.
All right. Jessica, how are you doing this morning? Listen, you got a no bond hold, and then you have another case of petty theft. State, she's allegedly accused of stealing something called Cipher, S-I-F-F-E-R from Publix. What in God's name is Cipher? Do you know, State?
I do not know, Judge.
Mr. Reader, do you know what it even is?
It might be one of those things you use to like sweep up dust, like a Swiffer.
I think
That's what
that's
that is?
I
That's-
thought
I'm
it's
just
Swiffer
guessing.
sweeper. I don't think
That's
that's.
what I know,
Don't
but-
answer that question, by the way, Jessica.
Yeah, my wife ain't doing no cleaning, so I don't know what that is. Cipher, they call it. I'm going to go home and get my wife one because she got me doing all the work around the house. Jessica, I got that petty theft. I'm gonna hit you with a $100 bond for trying to steal, I think what we believe is some kind of a cleaning brush or something. Unfortunately though, you got a no bond hold. I can't touch that. Apparently you're on probation or something like that, so I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta hit you with a no bond hold plus $100, okay? Good luck, I can't stop it. Thank you, good luck. All right, where's Sophia Steele?
Ms. Steele is present here at Main, Judge?
Okay, Miss Steele, can you hear me?
Yes.
You got a whole bunch of counts. Fraudulent attempt. I do find PC, use of another person's ID, possession of unlawfully issued driver's license, possession of a stolen credit card, and 5 counts of illegal use of a credit card. And I'm gonna have to go ahead and tell you, but you also got about another 7 counts for petty theft. All combined, I'm gonna maintain a $1,000 bond on each felony, which is gonna be $9,000. However, it's gonna be $100 on each petty theft. Your total bond's gonna be $9,700. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, now, I need you not to have any contact whatsoever with someone named Elizabeth Cynthia Thomas. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good luck, ma'am. Take care of yourself. Where's Raquel Stewart at? Raquel, North Broward.
Yes, sir.
Raquel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, ma'am. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning.
You ever heard of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, Dr. King was interrogated by a judge named Mark Spicer when Mark Spicer was a U.S. attorney. So Mark's a good guy, but apparently he was a guy who allegedly killed Dr. King, was actually interrogated by Judge Spicer, as I recall. Spicer's looking for you. He's got a no bond hold on 2 felony counts. So do you know Mark Spicer?
Mark Spicer is supposed to be
He's your judge. Right, he wants to see you. I can't touch it because he's got a no bond hold. So Judge Mark Spicer wants to see you, okay? Raquel, I need you to go talk to him, okay?
Okay, when do I go to court?
When can I get her to court? Do we know who transports him? Is the clerk here? When can this young lady get to Judge Spicer? What day? What day is today's date? Okay, they're gonna take you, as I understand it, tomorrow to see Judge Spicer, okay?
Tomorrow?
Yeah, July 19th, that's my understanding, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck. Is that tomorrow?
Next Wednesday.
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, I apologize, Raquel. It's gonna be next Wednesday? Thank you, ma'am, it's gotta be next Wednesday, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, good luck. Okay, where's Tundra Mitchell? Where's Mitchell at?
I'm posted.
Judge, Ms. Mitchell wasn't me, and I've been informed she bonded, however.
Okay, so she bonded out. Tell her good luck when you see her. Where is Hendry Lorinda?
Hi.
Young lady, they got you trying to steal grand theft from Publix. I do find PC. It was $544.84 alleged worth of merchandise. I'm gonna have to set your bond at $1,000. Don't return to that Publix, okay?
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Take care of yourself.
I spoke to Justin. He's gonna try and get you bonded out, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew something was wrong because I used to hand it off. Plumpton, how you doing this morning? All righty. Where is Noah Sentinel at? Noah.
Conti, Your Honor.
Let's go to Conti. Noah, how are you doing this morning?
Good, how are you?
Hey, listen, pretty good, man. Judge Carpenter Torres is looking for you. She's your judge, brand new judge, been around about a year. She says she's got a $5,000 bond that she wants you to see her for absconding from your probation officer. I can't touch it, okay? You need to go back and see her, okay?
Yes, sir.
So go see Judge Toy and tell her I said hello, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, clerk, I don't want to keep, I'm going to give each one, okay? Okay. Now, where is Deirdre Sanalis?
Ms. Sentinel was here, but I believe she's been transported to, or he's been transported to regular court. So he's in regular court at this time, Judge.
Okay, again, that's a Judge McHugh case, so she can deal with him. Thank you, sir. Where is Anthony Davis at?
Mr. Davis, come on up, please. He's approaching, Judge. He's all the way in back.
And, Your Honor,
Yep. And Judge, he declined the service of public defender.
He's declining the services of the public defender. Mr. Davis, allegedly you struck a dog so hard. I'm going to go ahead and find probable cause for tormenting or depriving or mutilating an animal. Allegedly the dog had to have his eye removed. I'm going to go ahead and set it's a Jack Russell Terrier. I'm going to go ahead and set your bond for $5,000. Good luck, sir, and no contact with any animals until you get this resolved.
thank you, Judge.
Have a seat, sir. Where's Harold James Dow?
North Broward.
Harold, can you hear me, sir? They've got you for capiouses. Allegedly, you're in a wheelchair and you're pandering for money. Times are hard, but however, there is a capious out for $250. Apparently, they keep looking for you for pandering and capiouses. You don't show up to court allegedly, so I'm going to go ahead. You need to post bond for $250 and get that taken care of. All right, sir?
Can you take care of it now?
No, sir. You need to go ahead, sir. You keep getting arrested allegedly for the same offense. Take care of that, sir. Good luck. Where's Anthony Dean Wilson? Anthony, where are you, sir?
North Broward, I believe, Judge.
North Broward, thank you. Anthony, can you hear me? Anthony, we've got you for 3 no bond counts for capiouses. It's no bonds. Nothing I can do about that. However, for the other misdemeanor counts, I'm going to go ahead and set bond at $250 on count 1 and 100 and 100 and 100. However, you got the no bond holds, sir. You got to deal with those no bond holds, okay, sir?
What's the no bond hold for?
At this point in time, state, what are the no bond holds for, sir?
Your Honor, I'm not showing any no bond holds.
Okay, here's what's troubling to me. I've got them on the face sheet. I struggle with the holes going through the paperwork that was set with me.
Do you have 6 total counts on your findings, Judge?
Yes, sir.
What I have is count 1, the misdemeanor capious, 250, and then counts 2 through 6, which are municipal ordinance capiouses, 100 each.
Okay, I'll stick with that. Mr. Reedy, do you have any objections? I'm just going to go ahead. I struggle with the paperwork, but I have a good faith basis to believe it was a no bond hold. I'm going to go ahead and set bond respectively of $250 and $100 on count 1 and $100 on the other cases. Thank you. Good luck. Post your bonds, Anthony. Where's David Doherty at?
Is this ammo?
Okay, let's go to North Broward. David, how are you? Doherty? David, you're charged with a capious. Apparently they're looking for you for petty theft. Your bond has been set at $500. I need you to post that bond, sir, and good luck, okay?
All right.
Where is...
Can I settle the case?
I don't think you can. Counsel, state.
Yes, Your
I
Honor.
don't think he can sell a case, can he?
You can resolve, Your Honor. I can't make an offer to municipal ordinance. But
Okay, not a problem. Mr. Reedy, again, sir, I wish I did this every day, but I don't. Mr.
I
Reedy.
can't represent him. It's a municipal ordinance, but if you want to go ahead and resolve it on your own, Judge, you certainly can.
Okay, thank you. At this point in time, can somebody tell me where he allegedly stole from? David, you want to resolve this?
it might be an odyssey.
Okay, again, guys, I have no PC. I have no idea what this man did or did not do. Can somebody tell me what the allegations are?
Your Honor, I will check. I don't have it in my system. I'll check to see if it's an odyssey.
All right, David, you want to talk straight? Raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sir, yes, sir.
Where are you accused of stealing from, sir?
I just stole a cigarette lighter charger.
It was, Your
Why
Honor,
would you steal a cigarette lighter charger? Because you can get the whole cigarette lighter for 50 cents down at the cigar bar. Raise your hand. Huh? What are you smoking, cigars or cigarettes?
No, it was a cigarette lighter charger. You just plug it in and charge your phone.
But you need the cigarette lighter, light a cigarette. Yes or no?
No, I didn't need the cigarette.
Then what do you like?
Plug it in and charge my phone.
A phone.
Yeah, in my car.
Raise it. Where are you from? Where are you from?
In New York.
I wouldn't tell nobody that. What part of New York?
Harlem.
All right, I've been there before. They got good food. State, where is he
Honor,
telling me
this-
the truth?
This allegedly occurred at a Walmart on Broward Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. The allegation is 2 car chargers, $4.88 each, and a pair of black shoelaces valued at $2, according to the report.
Shoelaces. Raise your hand. I'm gonna have a stroke talking to you, Doherty. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sir, yes, sir.
Do you want to resolve this case, sir?
Sir, yes, sir.
At this point, are you willing to plead to me for the charge of petty theft? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, sir.
All right, it's going to be an adjudication time, sir. When are you going back to Harlem?
Next year.
Put your hand down, sir. We're not in Russia. All right, do me a favor. When you get there, there's a soul food restaurant called, what's the name of that place starts with an S? Is it Sarah's or Susie's?
I'm not sure.
When you get back there, you tell them I said hello and go to the Apollo Theater. Take care of yourself. It's going to be an adjudication time, sir. Go home, okay?
All right, thank you.
And by the way, stay out of that Walmart for a while. Where's Jerron K.L. Peterson?
He's a medical reset, Your Honor.
It's a medical reset. Let me move on, okay? Medical reset. Where is Joseph Godwin?
Joseph Goodwin is right here, President Maine. Judge, he is approaching.
Okay, Goodwin. Is he in the main jail?
That is correct.
Hey, Goodwin, they got you charged with fighting in front of the cops. As I understand it, man, again, they got you fighting in front of the cops, so I got to go ahead and set your bond. It's $1,000 for battery, and it's going to be $100 for disorderly conduct and resisting without violence. Again, it is what it is. Good luck, sir. Take care of yourself, and no harmful contact. What's the name of that lady?
It's
Tina Maria Placentia. No contact with the woman. Go ahead, talk to me, Romero.
Judge, if I could be heard, and speaking with Mr. Goodwin, he's 37 years old. He's self-employed. Basically, he works with the computer through internet, doing customer services for different companies. So financially, it's not a problem for him posting a bond. This is the dilemma. When he was arrested, he didn't have his phone on him. So basically, he has no way of contacting his wife to post his bond. His wife, because she got sick, had to move back to Pennsylvania. So in Pennsylvania, her family can take care of. Right now, there's nobody that he can contact to help post his bond. He lives here in Broward County. He has strong ties to the community. He has 2 dogs in his apartment right now that unfortunately he can't take care of.
What type of dogs does he have?
I have a pit bull and a pocket beagle.
I hate pit bulls. I used to own a Yorkie. That was my biggest fear, is a pit bull will grab the dog. Who's taking care of these dogs right now?
No one.
How long you been in jail?
24 hours.
What? The other dog is a pit bull, and what's the other dog?
A pocket beagle.
Them dogs can't last so long without food. A pit bull will go a couple days. Pre-trial. Okay,
Your Honor.
That was what I would suggest.
Romero, here's my concern. Marie, before you were born, Romero, we used to have a singer named Tina Marie. You ever heard of her before? Used to sing with Rick James. I'm worried about him having contact with a woman named Tina Marie. Okay, that's my concern, is that I've got this woman out there who he's fighting with in front of the cops, allegedly using words like, I'll F you up. Don't say anything, sir. Romero, again, I need to alleviate my concerns about the safety of Tina Marie.
Let me inquire.
Thank you. Okay, Craig, I'm going to go back to them.
Judge, my understanding is the alleged victim lives in the same apartment complex. However, she lives on the 1st floor, he lives on the 4th floor. So what I'd be asking, no direct contact. If he sees her, walks away, anything like that, that could be a condition of pretrial. If he violates any condition, he's going to be locked up again.
Your Honor.
On a no bond hold.
Okay, Joseph. Okay, again, you got a wife somewhere. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm not a moralizer. Trust me when I tell you that. But don't even go near this other woman. That's why you got a wife. Where's your wife at?
She has diabetes. She's sick. She went back to Pennsylvania to have her sister take care of her for a little while.
You need to get up to Pennsylvania with them 2 dogs. Pre-trial, do you want to accept them, yes or no?
Only if the court orders me to.
Sorry.
I would not
State, let me hear from you, State. Go ahead,
Your
sir.
Honor, Mr. Godwin has priors in 4 separate states outside of Florida, some involving violence. We would be asking that the court, certainly Mr. Godwin, even without a phone number, there's phone numbers for bondsmen
Sure.
in jail. We would ask that the court keep the bonds that you set in place.
So keep it at 1,100 apiece?
Yes, please.
Go ahead, Romero.
Respectfully, I understand. So maybe standard pretrial wouldn't be the type of supervision he would need. We would ask that for a heightened form of supervision, potentially some sort of monitor to keep track of where he is or something like that, or some sort of conditions, maybe house arrest. But as long as he's able to go back to his house or where he lives and takes care of his dogs. I don't want nothing to happen to his dog.
Yeah. Go ahead, State.
Also, previous failure to appear. Another
Is
state.
a previous failure to appear?
Yes.
Mr. Romero, apologize. I'm going to keep it at the same, $1,000 and 100 each count. Apparently, there's a previous failure to appear. Let me move on. Let me take my children, guys. I got to have the children brought in. Good luck, sir. Mr. Romero, apparently I need to go ahead. I brought the children in and started at 8:30, but apparently one of the lawyers were like, huh? Okay, never mind. Let's keep moving. I'm looking for my lawyer, but the lawyers are using the bathroom now. I'm going to keep.
Okay.
But I can't have the children in here when I'm talking about adult stuff. Take them out. We can't find the lawyer. Okay, at this point in time, Auguste Jean Baptiste, where are you?
Mr. Jean Baptiste, come on up. He's here.
Okay, sir, you've got allegedly 4 drugs. I find PC. One's clonazepam, the other 3, I can't even tell you what they do, but apparently they're illegal. Here's the concern I've got. You've got a capias for $500 on the last count. I'm going to keep that. On the drug count, you had about, it wasn't that many pills. It's going to be $100 for each count on the drugs, okay? Again, stay off those drugs, and it's going to be $100 for each drug count, but it's going to be $500 for the traffic capias. You got to go ahead and meet that, okay? Where's David Rivera? David,
Mr. Rivera, come on up, please.
David, how are you doing this morning?
I'm working it, sir.
Okay, listen, Judge Horowitz is looking for you. He says you owe child support of $197. So it's a writ of arrest. You need to pay that $197. But also, this is like the 4th time you've been arrested allegedly for having a license suspended. So your bond's going to be $100 on the license suspended, and you got to pay $197 to Judge Horowitz. Good luck, okay? Because he's got a writ of arrest. I can't touch that, okay? Good luck, sir. Where's Shannon Worthington?
Shannon Worthington, come on up. He's approaching, Judge.
Shannon, good morning, sir. How are you doing?
Good, Judge.
Allegedly, it looks like there was an accident. When it got there, you allegedly were under the influence, or you were sleepy, whatever that means. But at any rate, you blew 3 times above the limit, above 2.0, 0.20. 3 different breath tests. I'm going to go ahead and find you've got multiple counts of about 6 counts of DUI property. It was an accident, but you also have a DUI alcohol count, and you also have a DUI to do fine PC. I'm going to go ahead and find $1,000 on each count for a total bond of $8,000, sir. You had an accident, sir. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. $8,000 bond. Let me keep moving. All right, let's go. Where is George Martin Bowers?
Mr. Bowers.
Mr. Bowers, coming up here, sir. Sir, allegedly you were trespassing and you allegedly stole some beer. I can't even find out if it's an American beer or a foreign beer, but at any rate in time, allegedly you fell asleep in front of the store and they got you for trespassing. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead. The trespass is going to be just $25, but you got some cabrices out for like $100 for 2 misdemeanor cases. Pay those $100 cabrices off and also the $25 bond. Thank you. Good luck, sir.
Mr. is asking at this time if you would consider resolving his case. He's 63 years old. Unfortunately, he's homeless. He's financially indigent. There's no way he can afford to post those bonds. Count 2 or count 3 are municipal ordinance charges. Judge, we'd be asking you to consider an adjudication time served on count 1 is what I'm asking, and I believe Mr. Bowers will be asking similar requests on counts 2 and 3.
My only concern, Romero, is, again, as I stated earlier, I have no idea was this an American beer or a foreign beer? That's the critical question. What was it, sir? Was it an American beer or a foreign beer?
Still Reserve, American. Still Reserve.
That's some tough beer. Raise your hand, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth of your God?
Yes.
Mr. Reedy, do you have any objections, or are you stating? I'm going to go ahead and resolve these cases.
No objection.
Okay,
No objection.
so for taking that American beer named Steel Reserve, do you wish to go ahead and resolve this case, or you want to fight it?
You want to resolve it, or do you want to fight it? You want to resolve it. Let the judge know I want to resolve it.
George, when was the last time you had a beer?
Been about 2 days.
Well, I had one last night. It's been 2 days for you? Are you under the influence still?
No.
Are you straight?
Yes.
Do you watch football?
Occasionally.
Do you think the Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl next year?
They should.
All right. That's a man of faith. All right. At this point in time, sir, do you wish to plead guilty for these municipal ordinances in this trespass case, or do you want to fight these charges in court? All righty. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give you an adjudication time served on all cases you get out today. Now, do me a favor. Assure me that the next time you steal some beer, that you will not fall asleep in front of the place. Do you understand, sir?
Yeah.
And that means no stealing, no beer. Good luck, sir, and take care of yourself, George, and I'll see you at the Super Bowl game. All righty, at this point in time, where's Richard Theodore Tapper at?
You're done. Mr. Theodore Tappa, come on up, please.
Sir, your judge is going to be Judge Carpenter Torrey. She's got you for a violation of probation, sir. She's got a bond set at $500. I can't touch it, sir. So take care of yourself and post that bond, all right?
Good luck, sir. July 20th, all right?
Thank you. Where's Wesley Brown at? Brown!
I've been informed Mr. Brown is in regular court, 6780, Judge.
Is a what? Romero, I'm sorry.
He's in regular court. He was transported to a different courtroom. I don't know
Okay.
for what reason or anything.
Romero, thank you so much, sir. I'm going to take 3 more cases and see if the children are ready again. Where is Raymond Golding at?
Conti.
Conti, where are you? Hey, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Judge Howery, he's a good man. He's destined for the U.S. Supreme Court. He's got a $1,000 bond set on you for a grand theft case. He's looking for you. I got to send you to Judge Howery. Do you understand, sir?
Right now, sir?
Not right now, sir. When are we going to send him to Judge Howery?
July 18th at 8:30.
July 18th, Judge Howery is going to see you, sir. Okay, good luck. Take care of yourself. All right, thank you. I got two more. Where's John Ronald Honori at? John, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can.
All righty, sir. I'm going to go ahead. I've got you with a bunch of counterfeit credit cards, $1,000 each one, and I've got 2 counts of receiving credit cards, plates and stuff. The bond's going to be on the first 2 counts of credit card plates of $750. I got $1,000 counts on the counterfeit credit cards. Keep your mouth shut. Allegedly, you told the cops that you're the fraud man. All right, so again, be careful, keep your mouth shut and post your bond and get out, okay, sir? Where's Justin Burgess at?
Conti, Your Honor.
Burgess, where are you?
Hey, how are you?
Burgess, good to see you. Where you from, sir?
Originally from Miami.
All righty, listen, man. Judge Tobin Singer, you're on her probation. She said you got a little reefer and curfew violation, so she's got a no bond hold on you, man. I can't touch you, okay? You got to go back and see Judge Tobin Singer, all right? All right, good luck, sir. Let me take care of some of my children. Okay, we're going to go ahead. Mr. Romero, I need to go back to my children. Romero, are you still with us, sir?
I'm still here, Judge.
Thank you for your patience, sir. I'm back on.
No problem.
I will not talk about another juvenile matter until 1:30 this afternoon, Mr. Romero. Let's go, sir. Is Mr. Hal Clifton Brandon there?
He's in Conte, Judge.
All right, Mr. Hal, you're in Conte, sir. How are you doing?
Pretty good, Judge.
It looks like you got a violation of probation. Your judge has set a $1,000 bond for you, sir. I'm going to go ahead. It's an interesting case, but it arises out of work and stuff, but not my issue. Post your bond for $1,000. I find PC for grand theft, okay?
Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Don't talk about the case, sir. Sir, equally got some concerns, but I did find PC. All righty. Give me that back. State, can I set his bond for $500?
Mr. Brenham, that's fine. I have no
Okay,
objection.
Brandon, I'm just going to cut it in half. So I'm going to make it $500. But I need you not to go anywhere near the victim. Do you understand the alleged victim?
Absolutely.
I'm going to cut your bond down to $500, sir. I need you to take care of that, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good luck. Where is Joshua Thompson at?
Mr. Thompson is here, present judge at Maine.
We're back at the main jail. Mr. Thompson, how are you doing?
Fine, sir.
All right, sir. I do find PC for burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. I'm going to set your bond at $10,000, sir. Allegedly, you were caught on videotape, sir. The house was allegedly ransacked. And I do find I'm going to keep the $1,000 bond for the grand theft, sir. So post your bonds and good luck and no return to the property, okay?
Judge, one quick matter. I know he's currently out. He currently has 6 other charges. He has a total of $50,000 bond, I believe. Unfortunately, he's homeless, so therefore he's financially indigent. Would you considering he already has a $50,000 bond, would you consider lowering his count 7 from $10,000 to $2,500? And also, I'd ask you to sign an order allowing him to enter the SAP program. So while he's in custody, he can be addressing certain substance abuse issues that he's dealing with.
State, what's your position?
Your Honor, I think a $10,000 bond is reasonable considering this will be the 3rd burglary of a dwelling he's being held on. The other 2 bonds were set at $20,000 each.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to keep it at $10,000, but I am going to order him into the SAP program if he wants to go into it. I'm going to maintain count 7 at $10,000, and it's going to be $1,000 on count 2. Where's Sergio Pena at?
Mr. Pena's approaching, Judge. He's here at Maine.
Pena.
Our only request, Judge, is if you would sign a SAP order on Mr. Pena's behalf, allowing him to deal with his issues as well.
Thank you, Mr. Pena. I've got you at a place called the Beer Stop. I've never heard of it before. I'm going to go look it up this weekend, I believe. It's on Federal Highway, allegedly, a Dixie Highway or something. But I'm going to go ahead, sir. I do find a PC in grand theft and 2 counts of uttering fraudulent checks. I'm going to hit you at $1,000 bonds apiece. It's already set. I'm just going to go ahead and maintain those bonds that have been presumed. At this point, there's no need to tamper with those. And I'm going to go ahead and keep it at $1,000, but I'm going to order you not to return to the beer stop as well, the beer shop, as well as I'm going to order you into the SAP program, sir. Good luck, sir. Where is Glenn Azevedo at?
He's in North Broward, Judge.
Okay. Glenn.
Yes.
Yeah, Judge Siegel's got you on a no-bond hold. He says allegedly you had a bad check case and you've been not really showing up at your probation office. I can't argue with Judge Siegel. He's a good friend of mine. So I'm just have to, I just got to go in. So I need you to go see Judge Siegel. He's a good man. He can't dance though, okay? Yeah.
Can you tell me a date when I can get in to see him?
Yeah, and I say he can't dance because I saw him once get stung by a wasp in a car. We were in Orlando, and he was trying to get the wasp out of his shirt, and he was dancing. When can Glenn go see Judge Siegel?
July 18th at 8:30.
I need you to go see him on July 18th at 8:30. He's going to see you. He wants to see you, okay?
Thank you very much.
Okay, good luck, sir. Where's Kendrick Paul?
Mr. Paul's here at Maine.
Paul, they got you for possession of heroin. I thought heroin went out back in the 70s. So at this point in time, sir, it's a capious and no bond hold. I can't stop it, sir. It's a heroin case. But I'm going to go ahead and set bond at $100 on a misdemeanor, sir. Post it. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
He's seeing your judge July 31st on the heroin and July 20th on the driving license suspended. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. At this point in time, is Alfonso Jones here?
Mr. Jones. He's here, present judge of Maine.
Mr. Jones, Judge McCartney signed this thing. She's got you with a no-bond hold for burglary and a grand theft. You were on probation. Allegedly, you picked up another grand theft on June 20th. I found probable cause. I can't stop it. It's her. Judge McCartney's out of criminal now. She may be coming back to criminal. At any rate, it's a no bond hold, so I need you to go back to the division and deal with it, okay? Good luck, sir. Where's Dennis Presley?
Mr. Presley, North Broward, Judge, North Broward.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Presley, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, sir. How you?
Okay, pretty good. Judge Rothschild has got a no bond hold on you. Allegedly, you was on probation for like a rental car. You didn't return it allegedly, and you picked up a driving while license suspended and some other cases. He's asked me to hold you until he talks to you. I can't argue with. Yeah, what day is it going to be to Judge Rothschild? July 18th, sir. He wants to see you. Good luck, sir. Yes, sir. Where's Anthony Miranda? Anthony, how are you doing, sir? You've got a burglary of an unoccupied conveyance, a grand theft auto, and a burglary of an unoccupied dwelling. I find PC in all counts. However, I'm concerned. I'm thinking about a no bond hold in the burglary of an unoccupied conveyance or a $5,000 bond in the alternative. What's your thoughts on that?
Your Honor, he is legally entitled. Your Honor, I don't know if we're on.
On my own. Because I've got North Broward, and that's the
I
juvenile.
don't know.
case.
I just looked up and noticed this. I wanted.
Thank you.
Mr. Miranda indicated to me that he has retained private counsel, Your Honor.
He has.
That's what he told me.
Mr. Miranda, sir, you've retained private counsel. I'm going to go ahead. Who is his assigned judge?
These cases are assigned to Judge Fine. They're not in custody cases.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Miranda, I'm going to hit a $5,000 bond, probable cause conveyance. The grand theft auto is a $1,000 bond. And also I'm going to set the burglary of an occupied dwelling. I'm going to set that for $10,000. I need you to go before Judge Fine. He can certainly review my decisions. The bonds are $5,000, $1,000, and $10,000 respectively. No return to the property, no contact with the victims. When is Anthony going to go see Judge Fine? There is no date? Let's give him a date. He needs to know what day he goes to see his judge.
I didn't know if he's scheduled for arraignment.
Do we have a date yet, clerk? Anthony, we'll get your date soon, sir. Good luck, sir. Take care of yourself. Where's Jose Gonzalez Cruz? Thank you, sir.
He's here, President Judge of Maine.
Okay. Mr. Jose Gonzalez Cruz, sir. This is an interesting case. Judge Coward was your judge. He is now on the beaches in the Mediterranean. He's retired. But back in 2006, he issued a no bond hold on you, which was about 11 years ago, for violation of probation misdemeanor. But you've got an out-of-county hold from another county, and that's got a no bond hold. At this point, I'm going to have to hold your no bond to send you to see a judge out of county in Palm Beach is looking for you. However, State,
Yes, sir.
I've got a no bond hold from a judge who's retired 11 years ago in a misdemeanor case. What is your position in that?
Your Honor, if Mr. Gonzalez wishes to admit the violation, I have no objection to a revoke in time served. The only issue is he would have to be advised. I have no idea what the hold out of Palm Beach County is about, and I have no way of knowing what effect I don't know that it could have an effect, but.
Rita, Mr. Rita, you may not have a dog in this fight. You, Romero. Romero, you're standing there with him. Mr. Romero, here's my concern. I mean, I don't know why Palm Beach wants him, but clearly he's got to be returned to Palm Beach. If he wants to resolve this DUI, it was underlying charge. It was a DUI, and allegedly he failed to cooperate, but it was 11 years ago. I'll just go ahead and just terminate probation if I've got the authority and just do it in time serve him on the probation warrant. Do I have the authority to terminate probation?
From what the state says, yes, Judge.
State.
They have no objection to it.
All right. Speak with him real quickly, Romero, then I'll take his plea if he wants to. Speak with him privately.
Your Honor.
In front of the court, let me talk to him.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Your Honor, just so I know what to make a note of, is the court terminating probation or revoking the probation?
I'm inclined to just go ahead and terminate it. It's 11 years.
I just want to know so
No,
I can.
I'm just trying to decide, do I
yeah.
have the authority? I'm more worried about
I
jurisdiction.
believe you have the authority.
Yeah.
It's a county case.
If nobody's objecting to it, you have the authority.
You know, Mr. Reed, I once read someplace that if no one objects to it, a judge could order someone to be sentenced to death for shoplifting if there's no one who stands up and says stop. You know what I mean?
Your Honor, my understanding is pursuant to administrative order, since you were the first appearance judge, you're given the authority of a circuit court judge. So.
I appreciate that. And you reminded me of my authority, not being sarcastic, but when I was first judged, my first month, I signed some probation violations as a circuit judge for county court violation cases. It was overturned. So I learned quickly, I need to have that administrative authority. We didn't have it for county to circuit, circuit to county. Now we've got it. So you're right about that. I can at first appearance. So thank you. Mr.
Mr. Gonzalez, after speaking to him, I definitely did advise him, I don't know how this could potentially affect them in count 2. He's telling me, it's not, but I'm telling him I can't make any sort of representations on this. But at this time, Mr. Gonzalez wishes to accept the state and the court's offer as far as resolving his VOP and getting it terminated today.
All right, let me hear from you. Raise your right hand, sir. Thank you, Mr. Romero. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Jose Gonzalez Cruz, hear me out, sir. It looks like I've sworn you in. Put your hand down, sir. You're okay. All right, you've got this case, this VOP warrant that's 11 years old. The case number happens to be case number 05-21463. And apparently it's a violation of probation warrant by Judge Coward. It's 11 years old. Do you wish just to go ahead and resolve the case and terminate the probation and take a time served sentence?
Yes, Your Honor.
At this point in time, are you drunk, under the influence of any alcohol or drugs?
No, Your Honor.
Any mental problems?
No, Your Honor.
Do you think the Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl this year?
Well, I'm a Patriot fan, so I ain't.
Well, they're going to win every year. We know that.
But you know what? I do like the Dolphins.
All right. All righty. Good to see you. They're a pretty good team. At this point in time, sir, do you wish to plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Which is the,
On just a probation case?
no contest.
Okay, now hear me out a second. I'm going to phrase it a different way. Forget what I just told you. Do you wish to admit or deny that you violated Judge Coward's probation 11 years ago?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so I'm going to lay a record. You're admitting only that you violated a judge's probation in misdemeanor court 11 years ago. Do you understand?
Yes, can I explain to you why I did do that?
In fact, sir, the less you say, the better. All right?
Okay.
Because you got some
Yes,
Palm.
I do.
I don't know what's going to happen in Palm Beach, but I'm going to go ahead, based upon your admission, I'm going to deem that you violated probation. I'm going to sentence you to time served on this probation case. I'm at this point going to outright terminate probation, okay?
Okay.
So you take care of yourself, and they're going to take you back up to Palm Beach, all right?
Thank you. I'll see you at Super Bowl.
Yeah, I will. See you, sir. Take care of yourself. All right, thank you. Where is Yehuda Koffler at?
Koffler's here, present judge at Maine. He's coming up. Mr. Koffler. Judge, at this time, we'd be waiving formal reading of the 1 through 31 charges listed on the docket today.
Mr. Romero, I respect your decision, sir. The only problem is that all I have is 31 charges. I don't have any PC. I don't have any facts. I have nothing in my hand.
Your Honor, I believe I have your probable cause affidavit.
If you have my probable cause affidavit state, we've got some issues. Mr. Romero, let me glance at it, sir. It's going to be a waiver of formal reading, but I still think I got to do to at least look at it.
Yes.
All right, thank you. Let me have it, sir.
Yeah, it was here. Yeah. Yeah. See if you can find it.
At this point, the court is reading the probable cause affidavit. At this point, the court, there has been a waiver of a formal reading. The court has reviewed it. It's going to be 30 counts of possession of certain material and a computer issue on count number 1 of the counts. So in all 31 counts, the court finds probable cause. At this point in time, state,
Yes, Your
are
Honor.
you aware of the nature of the charges?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Is the court duty bound to set a bond?
Your Honor, he is, the court is legally obligated to set a bond at this time, Your Honor. The state is going to be requesting, in light of the allegations, the strength of the evidence, and the potential consequences Mr. Koffler faces, the state's going to be requesting a $5,000 bond per count. The state is going to be requesting additional condition that Mr. Koffler, during the pendency of the case or further order of the court, not be in possession of any devices that have internet access.
Okay, Mr. Romero,
Judge, I understand the state's request, and I understand the nature of the charges, but the total sum of what the state is requesting is $155,000. I know their second request is for Mr. Koffner not to be in possession of any electronic devices, having any sort of internet access. The defense has no objection as to that point. As far as his bond, Judge, if the state could verify, I believe this is his first arrest, his first exposure to the criminal justice system. He's self-employed. He paints for a living. He's a painter. On a good week, he makes approximately $600 a week. He lives in Davie. He's been living at the same apartment now for quite some time. His monthly rent is about $1,000. Judge, there's no way he can come close to making $155,000. At this time, I would ask you to consider setting bond at about $2,000 each count. That would still be 31 times 2. That would be approximately, if my math is correct, over $60,000. That still would be something that I don't think he could afford, but maybe he can call people and everything like that. Maybe he can post bond with the help of his attorney when a public defender is assigned. I know when he was initially arrested, he didn't have his phone on him, so he has no way of accessing phone numbers, but maybe if he gives the address to his attorney, maybe they can try and send an investigator. But the sum, Judge, I'd be asking you to set a $2,000 bond each count.
state.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not good on math, but I'm looking, and I reviewed this, and I struggle with this. He's a painter. He makes $600 in a good week, Mr. Romero?
Correct, Judge.
Okay, here's what I'm going to set bond, all total counts, instead of 150, counsel, I'm going to set it at $80,000. Now, what is $80,000 divided by 31? Does somebody have a calculator?
Yeah, I think here.
I need a calculator. $80,000 divided by 31. I went to the University of Florida.
You know, what you might want to do, Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
is do 2,000 per count on 1 through 30,
Okay.
and then you could put 20,000 on count 31.
Did you get that, clerk? Let's repeat that, Mr.
It'll be 2,000 per count 1 through 30. That'll be $60,000.
Thank you.
And then 20,000
On
on
that
count
last count.
31.
Okay, Mr. Koffler, I've reduced your bond substantially, sir. Good luck in posting it, but I need you to stay away from the internet. No use of the internet until you get this thing resolved. All right, sir?
Right.
All right, sir. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Where is Mr. Shea Isaiah Thomas at?
Your Honor, that's going to be a medical reset.
It's a medical reset for Shea Thomas. Okay, where is Mr. Dennis Lauer at? Dennis Lauer, where is he at? It's a medical. Dennis, how are you doing? Can you hear me, sir?
I had the mute on.
I said, good, how about you, sir?
Hey, good afternoon, sir. It better not be the afternoon. I've been up since 3:45 this morning. Is it afternoon already? All right, Judge Bailey, Dennis, Judge Bailey's got a no bond hold on you for a battery. He's looking for you. I can't touch it, sir. You need to go see Judge Bailey. On the driving while license suspended, I'll keep that bond at $500, sir. Go see Judge Bailey. Good luck, sir. All right, where is Jan Petrov?
Mr. Petrov is here present, Judge.
Petrov, I find probable cause that you broke into a house and stole a stove, allegedly, and an air conditioner, sir. At this point in time, I do find probable cause for breaking into a house and stealing a stove and an air conditioner. I'm going to set it for $1,000, sir. Don't return to that property. No contact with the victim. Do you understand, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck. Where is Derek Francois at?
Yes, sir.
Derek, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I do find PC for grand theft and uttering a false instrument. I've got bond set at $1,000, sir. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I need you to post that bond and Stay away from the Tropical FCU Bank and the victim, Andrea Baez.
All right, cool.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good luck. Post your bonds. Where is Lawrence Certain?
Mr. Certain's here present, Judge?
Yeah, Mr. Romero, here's my concern. On Lawrence James Certain, I find count one, it's a robbery without a firearm, but allegedly he stole a Subway cup. I mean, that's how I read the PC. So the bond in that's going to be $100. As strange as it may seem, it's a robbery, but it's $100. Allegedly, you stole a Subway cup. However, on the other two unoccupied conveyances, bond's going to be set at $5,000 apiece, as well as the petty theft bond's going to be set at $25. Dealing in stolen property, it's $3,500, and it's going to be $1,000 for false information to a pawn shop owner. Good luck, sir, and Mr. Lawrence, take care of yourself, sir. Don't return to those properties. Go ahead, sir.
I was just gonna ask for no victim contact, so.
I'm sorry?
I was gonna ask for no victim contact. back
Okay,
in
no
the
victim
security.
contact. Don't go back to that Subway. And also no contact with the other victim, sir.
What was the bond that you said, Judge, on count 3?
Yeah, count 3 is a burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. I've got $5,000 on that count, as well as count number 2, the other burglary of an unoccupied conveyance. You got $5,000 each count, okay? Good luck, sir. Go post your bonds. Where's Dwight Miller?
Mr. Miller's approaching, Judge. He declined the services of public defender.
Mr. Miller.
Mr. Miller, come on up.
Mr. Miller, you are dealing
Dwight
with
Miller, come on up.
you are dealing with the Honorable Judge Holmes, probably the best judge in Broward County, and you're asking to proceed without a lawyer. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, let me hear you out. Hear me out, sir. Judge Holmes has got 3 no-bond holds on you for violation of community control or probation. I can't touch Judge Holmes's bonds. I need to send you to see Judge Holmes. However, I'm going to give you a bond of $2,000 on the fleeing, eluding police officers, and on the reckless driving, it's going to be the $750 bond. Basically, you've got 3 no-bond holds. Go see Judge Holmes and tell her I said hello when you see her, okay?
All right.
Good luck. Where is Nissan Tamir?
I've been advised Mr. Tamir bonded, Judge.
Thank you. At this point in time, where's Matthew Rodriguez?
Mr. Rodriguez is approaching. Our only request, Judge, is would you sign a phone order allowing him access to his phone contact so he can call someone and post his bond?
Okay, thank you. I thought everybody gets one phone call, Mr. Ramirez. That's the way it was in television shows.
Well, actually, he needs his phone to get the phone number to use the phone in order to call someone.
No.
Romero, you know I don't believe in all that technology. He doesn't know his girlfriend's phone number without hitting that phone.
I don't know my wife's phone number, Judge.
That's because you work all the time. You never go
We
home.
rely on cell phones. We rely on cell phones.
I'm laughing because I have no idea what my own phone number is. Mr. Romero, here's what I'm going to go ahead and do. Allegedly, he was caught with 5 oxycodone pills and a needle. I'm going to go ahead. Possession of oxycodone. Allegedly, he said it was his girlfriend's stuff, as I recall, a PC. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make it I had it at a $1,000 bond. Are you working, Rodriguez?
Actually, he's looking for more stable employment. Temporarily, he's an Uber driver.
Okay, I'm going to make your bond at $500. Order you not to have any contact with any kind of oxycodone without a prescription, but also you had a needle in there, allegedly. I'm going to go ahead and set bond at $500. Mr. Romero, State, could I just order him to be able to get access to his phone?
Yeah,
I'm drafting the.
yes.
I'm going to order him to have access to his phone to call and get your girlfriend or someone else, sir, to help you post bond. Good luck, sir, and take care of yourself, okay? Where is Roger Cooper?
Mr. Cooper, come on up, please.
Mr. Cooper, good morning, sir.
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Looks like Hillsborough County is looking for you for some kind of a strangulation case. You got 2 no-bond holds, sir. I can't touch them. But as far as the Broward County cases, I find PC for distributing methamphetamines. Bond is set at $2,500 for each count. You got 2 counts. And 1 for paraphernalia. Bond is set at $100. Sir, go back to Hillsborough County, take care of yourself, and bond out here. Good luck, sir. Where is Kason Farmer?
Mr. Farmer?
Mr. Farmer, I've been thinking about getting a tattoo. I noticed that you got gunshot on your arm and AK-47. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, it's nothing negative. How you doing, sir?
Hey, man, I'm pretty good. Where you from?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
All right, I've been there before, sir. You ever heard of a place called Camden?
Yes, I did.
I gave a lecture in Camden once. All right, I got you on a grand theft count, but here's my concern. Mr. Farmer, I got you for passing ought to bill a promissory note, and I'm going to set bond at $1,000. But here's my concern, state. On the underlying grand theft, I find PC. But would it be like not duplicitous to find PC for the same? Mr. Romero, let me hear from you. Is it duplicitous to find PC for passing a bad check? Apparently the check was worth about $10, and he was trying to make it a $510 check allegedly.
Yeah, and Your Honor, I think the court can find PC because it required two different actions. The theft would be the taking, the uttering would be presenting it to the check cashing. But I certainly understand the court taking that into consideration for purposes of bond.
So instead of a $1,000 bond on each count, Romero, I'm going to make it $500 on each count, okay? So good luck. I cut your bond in half, sir. Good luck, farmer. $500 each count. Romero, go ahead, sir.
Judge, and speaking of Mr. Farmer, he was born in New Jersey, as he said. However, he's been here since he was basically 20 years old. He's 26 years old. He is working. He works at a company called Old Castle. It's in Pompano. It's a concrete place. He's been working there for a year and a half, making about $12 an hour. He lives in Sunrise with his mother. He takes care of his mother. Unfortunately, his mother is suffering from cancer. He has strong ties to the community. He's a graduate of Piper High School, class of 2009. Judge, he has a child that lives with him. He's a single father, and he has a.
Hold on a second, farmer. When y'all played South Plantation in football, Piper, you're Bengal, right?
Yes, bingo. Yes, sir.
Did y'all win or lose?
Did y'all win or lose when you played South Plantation?
Oh, we won that.
Oh, stop lying. You know y'all lost. Hey, do me a favor. You working at the concrete place?
Yes, sir. I'm a concrete mortar. Yes.
All right. Do me a favor. I had bond set at $1,500 on each count. Can he go into pretrial? Okay, do me a favor, sir. Allegedly, you tried to take a $10 check and make it a $510 check. You put that 5 in front of the 1. That's the allegation. Now, do me a favor. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to keep bond at $500 or allow pretrial if they verify you work there to go ahead and release you out on pretrial services, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so they're gonna come see you. So either you post $500 bond, and it's gonna be just $250 on each count. So $250 on each count. I need you to stay away from that check cashing store, okay?
All right. Yes, sir.
Okay, and again, if they verify everything with you, sir, your residence, your job, they're gonna go ahead and put you out on pretrial, sir. Good luck, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Is Dwayne Phillips there?
Mr. Dwayne Phillips, come on up.
Dwayne, how you doing, sir?
How you doing?
It looks like Judge McHugh has got a no bond hold on you for violation of probation, but it also looks like Jacksonville, Duval County also is looking for you, and they've got a $7,500 bond out on you. So it looks like Jacksonville wants you. It's an out-of-county hold, and Judge McHugh's got a no bond hold. I'm going to stick with those. However, on the cannabis count and the resisting arrest count, I'm going to go ahead and give you a bond on those at $50 apiece. You need to get back up to Jacksonville. You understand, sir?
All right, thanks.
Okay, good luck, sir. It's $50 apiece on those two. Where's Derek Knowles at?
Mr. Knowles? Did he bond? Derek Knowles? Judge, I've been advised he bonded.
Thank you, sir. Now, is William Smedley Christopher there? Mr. Smedley Christopher.
Christopher is here, Judge.
Sir, thank you. Christopher, you're charged with possession of cocaine. I do find PC and bond is set at $1,000, sir. Good luck and post your bond, sir. Where is Norman McMillan at?
Call your girlfriend after court.
Is Norman McMillan here?
Mr. McMillan, come on up, please.
Mr. McMillan, sir, you looks like Judge Duffy, she's outstanding judge. She was my intern once, back when I was in diapers. Judge Duffy has got you on probation. You got a cocaine case. She's got a no bond hold saying you violated her probation, sir. I can't touch it, okay? However, as far as the misdemeanor capias, I'm just going to go ahead and set bond on that at $50. But you got to go back and take care of that Judge Duffy cocaine case, okay? She wants to see you. Okay, good luck. Go see Judge Duffy.
Good luck.
All righty. Now, is Mr. Cedric Davis here?
Cedric Davis, I've been informed by the deputies, I believe confinement status told him to reset it for this afternoon.
Judge, if I may?
Yeah, you've got a lawyer here.
Joshua Rydell on his behalf.
Mr. Rydell, sir, What, sir, do you represent Mr. Davis,
I
sir?
do.
And what is your position, sir? Apparently,
Well, I'll tell the court my position because I want to just put it formally on the record about everything. I've mentioned it to Mr. Linder this morning, and my understanding is based on some of the information I said, confinement status and BSO wants it in the afternoon. My client was ultimately arrested. You see the predicate charges. He is a not a convicted felon. The gun was actually owned lawfully, so that's a non-issue. I'll tell the court why. He's actually being held on a parole hold and a VOP hold that aren't him. If the court looks up the Department of Corrections on the Department of Corrections website, specifically on those VOP holds, I'll read it into the record. DOC inmate number, because I want this clear, because Judge, this is actually the second time this situation has happened that he's been picked up on his brother's information. His entire family's in the courtroom. If you look up Department of Corrections number through Florida, L83854, Breon Davis. That's the individual that has these listed VOPs, that my client is now being held no bond. The parole hold is the same listed individual, and if you look up on essentially the interstate compact, it's his picture. If my client was here, none of those pictures match. So I understand that they want to be here at 1:30, and I have had to jump through these hoops with extradition bonds on my client was arrested on this a year and a half ago. This exact same situation, and it took me about 48 hours of emergency hearings to get him released. I'll bring all that information back at 1:30. Is it Your Honor at 1:30?
Mr. Rydell, some people like to talk to hear themselves talk.
I'm not that guy, Judge.
Exactly. You don't have that reputation, which concerns me.
This case concerns me, Judge.
Yeah, you've got great credibility. Who are the two members of his family? And
Father?
give us y'all names. Father, you his daddy?
You can stand up. And his wife's here, Judge, as well.
All right. And your wife, what's your name? And who are you? Okay.
Not the brother that's the other brother's the one at issue, just so you know.
Okay. State, this is not business. For me, this is personal. I was the sheriff's lawyer.
Sure.
And when a man has been picked up a second time, Mr. Rydell doesn't just talk the talk. I'm not going to be the judge. It's going to be Weinstein at 1:30. But I need to know what the state's position is because I got some issues here. First off, he's not even present. So are you waiving his appearance to talk about it, Mr. Rydell?
I'm fine with that right now, Judge.
Okay, thank you. State, what's your preliminary position until 1:30?
Well, it seems to be two separate issues that Mr. Rydell raised. The first issue I'll deal with as far as him being convicted felon. Your Honor, I'm checking in Odyssey right now. It does appear he is a convicted felon. Case number 2005-8568 CF10A, State of Florida versus Cedric Davis, he pled out to felony possession of marijuana, Your Honor. Actually, possession of marijuana with intent to sell. He was placed on probation. On July 7, 2006, he had a violation of probation. He was found to be in violation of his probation. Looks like his probation was revoked, and that resulted in adjudication, Your Honor. So he was convicted of the felony at that time.
I'm going to have to set it at 1:30 because clearly you're going to need testimony from him under oath saying that that's not me. Well, this is a not me case.
Well, the issue I was going to say, Your Honor, is I can't speak to the probation charges. As far as that case, though, it is his BCCN number, which goes by his fingerprints. It doesn't go by, you can give whatever name you want, whatever social security number you want, but you can't get past your fingerprints. And I can tell you that case number, and I made sure to check, that case number, the BCCN number for Cedric Davis on 05-8568 is 626440, referring to his booking sheet, Your Honor, that is before the court with the same BCCN number, which will come up anytime he's fingerprinted.
So,
Judge, I could just tell the court, just to interject.
Sure.
You could take testimony from his wife right now. He's been out of the country. He's been fingerprinted by other law enforcement agencies. This is the exact same issue that I was before Judge Hurley, and Judge Hurley granted us an emergency extradition bond on the previous parole hold, and then he was released on that. I think we had to pay $25,000 on a bond on that one.
That's the second issue, Your Honor. I was just, all I
well,
was referring
all
to at that
issues
point
are going
was,
to be heard at 1:30, but do me a favor.
I really can't, it's hard for me to take a position on the second issue because I really need BSO to run fingerprints.
The reason I got to wait till 1:30 is my gut tells me is BSO is double checking. And for me to tell
I would
BSO
agree.
I'm not going to give you time to double check and move forward, that would be the dumbest move I could ever make. I'm not that dumb. Okay, so this needs to be set at 1:30. I was the sheriff's legal counsel, the top gun over there for years. So let me tell you something. Here's my concern, State. I've been there. We arrest a woman. The computer says she's wanting out of Duval. They send a
Unfortunately, it
teletype.
happens.
She's definitely the one. She's saying I ain't the one. 9 months pregnant. Baby miscarriages, dies. We found out 4 days later. We gave you guys bad information. It ain't the one. We look like fools, and we got a dead child. Here's what I'm gonna do. At 1:30, BSO now is exhausting their resources, but state. Do you know Terrence Lynch?
Judge,
I do.
I'm
You
gonna
may want to
contact
call
him.
Terrence
I-
because if I'm BSO's lawyer, I got a dog in his fight because there's money at stake.
Absolutely. I will contact Mr. Lynch, and I will see what I can find out from my end, Your
Please
Honor.
do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's not just, I mean, freedom is obviously in due process is
Of course.
important, but also we have tax-paying money possibly. You got the wrong man.
Multiple important issues at play
You understand
here,
what I'm trying
Your
to
Honor.
say?
do.
You're right.
I
You
do.
can't just blow this away.
I wouldn't want
Set
it
this
to.
for 1:30. Mr. Rydell, sir, get yourself a long lunch, sir. At 1:30, you be back, sir?
I'll be here, Judge, and I'm gonna
BSO
contact
needs to
BSO
get
as
this
well.
done. Unfortunately, the old Chief Judge, Weinstein's gonna be here. So he'll be here at 1:30, and if he can't make it, obviously I'll be back. So 1:30, guys.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Good family, thank you.
Judge,
Where
thank
is-
you for your time. We'll see you at 1:30.
Thank you, sir.
They're working on it right now.
They better be working on it. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Let them, 1:30,
Josh.
okay, he needs to be here. 1:30, but keep working on it. And get that Terrence Lynch on it. Thank you. Where's Nicholas Fialo? Nicholas!
Wait.
Judge Nicholas Fialo is your president, Maine. He declined the services of public defender.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Counsel, who are you, sir?
Christopher DeCoste, DeCoste.
What law school?
Suffolk in Boston. Villanova undergrad, close to Camden.
And you're representing Mr. Fialo?
I am, yes.
Okay, I do find PC. Counselor, it's two different.
Oh,
I
waive
had
the
a-
formal reading. I started to interject, Your Honor.
You're gonna waive the formal reading.
yes.
I was gonna ask you. All right, so I'm gonna waive the formal reading. All right, I'm inclined to set bonds at $100,000 on the first 2 counts and $50,000 on the bottom 3 counts.
Under the state would object. All these counts are punishable by life felonies.
So there are no bond holds?
We would be seeking a no bond hold. The defense could file for an Arthur hearing division, also giving the victim's family an opportunity to be heard.
The child is allegedly under 12. Counsel, what's your thoughts? I'm inclined, if I go with a no bond hold, I'm gonna set it quickly in front of the division judge. Who's that gonna be?
It's going to be.
Bailey.
Huh?
I just need to see which judge. It's Judge Bailey. I just need to see which one, Your Honor.
Okay, sir.
Dennis Bailey.
Your Honor, as a recommendation, I think that there's another route that we need to go. There's a matter that's currently before the 4th District Court, case of Yasaza, that talks about this exact issue.
Proof evident, presumption great.
Correct. Not trying to get into an Arthur hearing argument, but if it's a finding of probable cause and the state wants to have it held no bond, they have to file a motion for pretrial detention. Without that, which we don't have here, it has to be a finding of proof evident, presumption great by Your Honor. Yasaza doesn't get into the facts, but Yasaza does make, in the last paragraph of the opinion, in the 4th District was very smart, where they say, not to get into the facts, but in this case, we have the allegations from the victim, we have a confession, and we have corroborating physical evidence. In the case that Your Honor has before you with Mr. Fialo, all they have is the statement of the victim. There is no corroborating evidence. There is no physical evidence. This case happened over a year ago. To let Your Honor know as a backdrop too, for months we had been talking to Detective Lori Graber from Plantation, cooperating with them, and said, in a moment's notice, we'll come in. Over the past 2 weeks, she had been on vacation. She calls me 2 days ago and goes, there's now a warrant in the system. The information went over to the state, even though we were contacting over to the state. They didn't let us know a warrant goes into the system. This young man last night with Mr. Durkee went over to the jail and voluntarily turned himself in within 12 hours of that warrant going into the system. So I know that it's not a matter of him and his risk of flight, but this is somebody cooperating. I want to make sure that it was known as a backdrop. But coming back to proof evident presumption great, all you have is the word of this one person from over a year ago, and it gives a level of specificity that humbly is a little bit suspect, but it's only the word of that individual person. I think under the tons of case law that we have on Arthur, that it's not going to be enough to say proof evident presumption great just on that. Had they had more evidence like Yasaza, and Yasaza says, look, it's a non-issue because there's more evidence, we don't have it here, so we would ask for a bond. As to the amounts, I know that it would just be very difficult. Here before you, you have his mother and father. They've been here all morning. I know Nicholas hasn't been able to see him, but we've all been here all morning. That amount, I believe, would be impossible for them to post. This guy, I do not believe that he will be in any way a risk flight, especially given the fact that he voluntarily turned himself in. We got a copy of the warrant. I was in court yesterday with Christine Bradley, who's in the SexBat unit. We were able to get a copy of the warrant to see it and immediately turned himself in. So it's not something that he turned himself in thinking it was something else. The only question is whether he's a threat to the public. And I would hope that a lower bond, but with more conditions like house arrest, monitor, anything we can to make sure that the public is safe from him, would be something that is possible for him to do. So our position is that there isn't proof evident presumption grade. As to a bond, we'd ask for a lower amount, possibly $2,500 to $5,000 per count, and a whole bunch of conditions to make sure that he's at home in a place where it's away from people like the alleged victim in this case.
How old is your client? 19 or something?
6 months, age of majority. Calendar year, he turned 18 years old in December. Mentally and emotionally, and I've met with this young man, I met with him months ago, his family had spoken to him, mentally, emotionally, he's still the age of the minority.
All righty. Was this allegedly a cousin?
He was over at his grandmother's house, and yes, it is a cousin.
State, let me hear from you.
Thank you. Your Honor, first off, as far as proof evident and presumption grade, there is more evidence than just the word of the alleged victim. There is what the grandmother observed the next morning, the victim's reaction upon seeing the defendant. I believe it was February of this year, Your Honor. I believe that there, for first appearance purposes, there is enough here for the court to find proof evident or presumption grade. Second issue, Your Honor, this is a filed case, and I can provide the court with additional reports. I believe at this time, and why I believe an Arthur hearing, a full Arthur hearing is necessary, is I do believe Mr. Fiallo poses a risk. Your Honor, I have reports. There's been allegations made that this is not the first instance this has occurred with a family member, that approximately 4 years prior to this incident, same allegations against a different family member, a different cousin who was approximately the same age as the victim in this case.
But the court just heard from the defense counsel. This has been going on allegedly since June 2016. So for over a year, defense counsel has been in discussions with the detective. If the evidence was so, let's say, proof was so evident, the presumption so great, why would it take a year?
He could, Your Honor, he couldn't have been in contact with the detective since June of last year. I would note, Your Honor, the last page of the probable cause affidavit, she only disclosed it to her parents April 2nd of this year.
Your Honor, I believe the record will reflect that I said as May of this year. I do have voicemails from Detective Graber. We've been it hasn't been since the incident happened June of 2016.
So how long you been, Detective Gray was plantation, as you suggest, right?
Correct, yes, Lori
So how
Graber.
long you been talking, in discussion with Detective Graber?
3 months. 3 months. I'm turning to his father because they came at the initial contact. She had gone out there. She wanted to talk to Mr. Fiallo, and I believe that they didn't have level of proof evident presumption grade because they wanted so much to talk to him. Your Honor, just in reference to the other indications that the state has made, I don't believe that that's proper to talk about an uncharged crime on a determination of this. More importantly, the statement as to the grandmother and stuff like that. You have somebody who is scared. There's no witness to any of this. There's no corroborating evidence. There's no statements. All there is in that paperwork is a statement from the alleged victim in the case.
And Your Honor, I apologize. I should have mentioned earlier, as far as counsel's representation about the level of specificity, I think there's great specificity, specifically, and I won't go into the specifics, but referring to, Your Honor, page 2, Your Honor, the first paragraph, the victim specifically mentions how many times the defendant committed the specific act. This is on from the second to the third line, Your Honor.
That's exactly my point, Your Honor. Something like that, you may not exactly remember the exact amount of times. Nobody's going to remember how many times I tapped the podium here today. I understand that this could have an impact, an imprint on somebody's mind stronger than me tapping on the podium, and I get that.
I don't see how counsel can presume, I've never met this girl, what she can and cannot remember. She specifically told the detective how many times it happened, and that is the evidence that's before the court.
Your Honor, and we're stepping back from that, counsel. I'm sorry if I cut you off. I can't see you past the TV.
Sure.
To step back for a second, this case is a situation of an 18-and-a-half-year-old kid that could potentially be held simply based on the word of this young alleged victim. With that, and it's not a matter of the weight of the evidence on how it is. There is replete case law that talks about when you only have the statement of a witness, how they are inherently unreliable, how there can be mistakes, there can be motivation, there can be bias, there can be all of those reasons. He's going to stand and face these charges, and it's going to be a difficult and a long battle for him. We're just saying that it's not to a level, in proof, evident, presumption, great, in my opinion, is almost to a level of moral certainty to say this was committed. If there were other evidence, like in Yasaza, it would be proper to hold him, proof, evident, presumption, great. We again ask for a bond.
And Your Honor, just to make a record, because I wanted to avoid it, but I have to make a record.
You're making a very good record.
Your Honor, we have an 8-year-old that upon seeing the person she alleged committed these acts months later, proceeds to urinate herself, proceeds to run into a house, hide under her bed, run to her parents' room because that's the only room with the lock, refusing to leave the room until she is guaranteed that the person that she claims committed these acts is out of her home. Her grandmother, the morning after, who sees them both in bed together, characterizes how she is not acting normally, how she characterizes her granddaughter as a happy child. And now, for whatever reason, the morning after these alleged incidents, she is not acting how she normally does. It is more than just this child's word. Her actions would corroborate a child that's something happened to her, and this is her sworn testimony to law enforcement. This is what happened to me.
Your Honor, the problem is...
But Counselor, is all that you've mentioned to me, does that constitute proof? Proof is a magical word. Evident.
Well, it's
and
proof.
Presumption great.
And I want to know, Your Honor, the important thing is it's proof evident or presumption great.
Right.
Doesn't have to be both. It
Right.
could be one, it could be the other. Is the presumption of guilt great based on the totality of the circumstances before the court? And it doesn't, yes, Isaza states in that case why the court felt that proof evident or presumption great was satisfied. It doesn't state that that's what has to be found in every case for proof evident or presumption great to be found. I think in this case, based on these, what is provided, Your Honor, if you'd like, I have I have sworn statements that we're taking. I could provide sworn statements and supplemental reports, Your Honor. I think what's characterized in here is enough. You know, she's making specific descriptions of what he said, specifically what he did, giving descriptions of certain body parts, Your Honor.
Getting past the specific statements that were made and then going to the other things the next morning and the actions. The problem that the state has is that unlike Yasaza, where that evidence was direct evidence, it was a confession.
Right.
It was physical evidence. In this one, it's circumstantial. And when you're getting into proof evident presumption great, and there could be many reasons for why it happened. There could be different explanations for why she was scared of him. They can't then get to that level of proof evident presumption great. Honestly, just when you look at that, they can't get beyond a reasonable doubt based on those pieces of circumstantial evidence. So the difference that they have in this, how this is heavily distinguishable from Yasaza, is that they're dealing with only that witness statement and 2 pieces of heavily circumstantial evidence, where in Yasaza it was 3 pieces of direct evidence that corroborated each other. So I believe that they are. I know they're hoping to grasp for it, but it's far out of their reach.
Your Honor, actually, and I almost forgot. There is one other thing, because in Isaza, and I can provide a supplemental report, Mr. Fiala was asked about this, whether he committed these offenses or not. His response was, I don't remember. And Your Honor, I actually remember the Isaza case very well because I argued it. And he was asked the same thing about an inappropriate relationship with his stepdaughter. And his response was, I don't recall. And I can provide you with the PCF.
Yasaza, this is one of the 4th District Court of Appeals.
Yes.
0612, I'm familiar with the case.
And
If Your Honor wants me to read in the case number?
Yeah, read it in there. I know what the case number is. It's
Omar
0612.
Yasaza, YSAZA v. State of Florida, 4D17-0612. What I'm looking at is a June 14, 2017. It's not final only because, and it's the last line of it, not final until disposition of timely filed motion for rehearing.
Right.
The argument
The statement, if I could just add, the statements in that were above and beyond the statements in this situation. Simply saying, I don't remember, in no way, in no jurisdiction, in no court, anywhere, ever, could ever be interpreted as a statement by a defendant admitting to something.
Actually, Your Honor, and the argument I made, and I believe the 4th DCA apparently agreed, is one can argue that one claiming not to remember committing an act as so serious as this, with these type of allegations, how could one not possibly remember whether they did something like this or not?
To
I've
answer
got
that,
the case right here. Let me review the case, gentlemen.
Well, Your Honor, the only thing I would ask.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Because counsel is arguing that the evidence in Isasa was so serious.
Right.
That if I could provide you a copy of the probable cause affidavit from Isasa and a copy of this report, which does state that when asked, Mr. Fiallo said, I don't remember if I did this or not, because I think they're comparable.
it's not based on the question that's asked. Based on the questions asked,
Gentlemen,
because,
allow me
yeah,
to read this case.
Yes, Your Honor.
understood, Your Honor. Thank you.
Courts, give me take a second.
Well, no, he's made an admission. I'm reading more. Look what his mother said. Miss Fiallo said that Nicholas is true. This is a sworn report. Miss Fiallo said that Nicholas was the second time. Your Honor, the more I review these reports, I would just ask if the court would also review supplemental reports.
I
'cause
can
think-
review those.
Please, and I'll.
Are they in-
If I, Your Honor, I haven't seen these, if you just see copies of them.
Have you seen them, sir,
I
counsel?
will, I'm gonna print out a copy for counsel right now. Your Honor.
Yeah, I can look at any materials, sworn materials.
Your Honor, I do believe that it references Ms. Fiallo, who is present here today before you, if we need to pull any testimony from her on accuracy.
Well, Your Honor, I guess I'll hold off on my objection till we get to that, since this is not adversarial hearing.
Yeah, it's not, yeah. Thank you.
And then it references that I was talking about.
Yeah, no one's denying that. Page 13 of 16.
For the record, the court has reviewed the incident investigative report in the applicable case. It's a very extensive report. With supplements and so forth. Total of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pages cumulatively. Is this shown to you, defense?
A moment ago. And I've
Sure.
gotten through,
Have
I've
you had
got,
time to digest it, sir?
I don't read as fast as Your Honor. I know Your Honor reads very fast.
I
I've
do
gone
read
through
fast.
it, and I trust that I know what's going on with it. As Your Honor can see that I'm referencing here, so I've had this information as it's been coming in.
At this point in time, does the mother wish to be heard?
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, upon review of these documents, I mean, you read the same documents I read.
Yes.
Proof is evident, presumption, well, proof is definitely evident, and presumption are great. I will go ahead, it's gonna be a no bond hold on all counts. I want this set for a no bond hearing in front of his judge. Who is this judge gonna be?
It's Judge Dennis Bailey, Your
I need
Honor.
to get this set sooner than later. I'm talking about a young child. How soon can we get this set? Counselor, how soon are you prepared to move on this? Defense, how soon are you prepared to move on this?
Your Honor, I'm taking a look at the calendar. The quickest I could do would be early next week. I know that in the 20th and 21st, I'm on a homicide motion in Tallahassee. And then I'm gonna be flying back, but understanding that this needs to go as quick as possible.
I need this to go as soon as possible. How soon can I get the child in front of the judge to get a date set? Can I get him set tomorrow?
Your Honor,
Are
the
you
only,
gonna
the
be
only thing I would request, and I can put counsel in touch, obviously I'm not gonna be handling this case, with the assistant state attorney that's handling this case, because the state, I'm not saying the state's necessarily gonna be looking for a long period of time, but we might need.
Well, you may need to, but I need to go ahead and give the parents, this is very traumatic for them. This is a young child. Well, he's an adult, I will say at this stage, a young adult. But I need to go ahead and get this set within a day or two, at least so counsel, you guys can get a date set within the next week or two, hopefully, when counsel gets back. So how soon can I get this in front of his judge? Just for a status.
Your Honor,
To let Your Honor know something else too that may not be known. My time frame is only those 2 days. I fly up and fly right back. It's all Friday morning. Lori Graber is gonna be out on vacation for 2 weeks, starting next Monday, meaning that after tomorrow, she's out for a solid 2 weeks. We've been contacting the state. I believe that it's
Okay.
well, Your Honor, I may be able to assist Your Honor. If counsel, could you be here tomorrow afternoon? I know Judge Bailey is supposed to be covering this docket tomorrow
Is he?
afternoon.
Okay, he's got the same county court coverage. Okay, so I'm gonna just set, counsel, are you around so you can get a date from Judge Bailey tomorrow morning?
Of course.
I'm gonna go ahead and
It is-
set this tomorrow for a status for Judge Bailey, hopefully to give them a date. They can even set the author hearing date, and you need to speak with your.
I will speak with Ms. Aflazi, and it's gonna be her case, and I'll let her.
Patty Aflasian?
Yes.
She's a darn good lawyer. Here you go, sir.
Your Honor, I would ask if the court could keep that in case, just for
Okay.
record purposes.
You need to keep that. Counselor, you're a very good litigator. How long you been practicing?
It has to stay with
13
the clerk.
years.
How many?
13.
Took it in.
I got a young face. Like that woman, I use the oil of Olay.
You're very good.
Thank you.
When I was a young prosecutor, I was handling a murder case, and actually, I was a judge and an adult, and one of the jurors
just
said,
gonna be the second
"Are you
page.
sure you can
That's
handle
all
a
it's
case of this magnitude?" I said,
We're not
"Ma'am,
having
I'm
that.
44."
It's not the
She
actual-
thought I was about 20. You know what I mean? But you have a very young-looking face, but you have a very unique skill level. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure listening to you.
And it was a pleasure being in your courtroom all morning,
Thank
Your
you.
Honor, watching it.
Yeah, state. Thank you.
Thank you. And Your Honor, just to clarify, this is just a status to set a date.
Yes or no bond hearing. It's a status tomorrow to set a date on
Okay.
all counts. Thank you, guys. And Judge Baylor, thankfully, he will be here. Otherwise, I would have reached out to him myself. I'm very sensitive when it comes to young men, okay, and women. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is
Good
Joanne Telford here?
Mr. Telford's here, President Judge at Maine.
Okay, Javante Telford. Hi, sir. I found probable cause. For possession of a weapon or ammo by a convicted felon, delivery of cannabis, and distributing cannabis. At this point, I'm going to set the
Your Honor?
possession of. I'm sorry, sir.
I just wanted to bring to the court's attention before bonds are set that Mr. Telfort is currently out on bond right now for a grand theft auto. Counts 2 and 3 occurred before he was bonded on that, but obviously count 1, since it occurred yesterday, occurred after that pending case, and that would be violate his release conditions. Should the court elect to sua sponte revoke his bond? Just to advise the court, additionally, Mr. Telefort, his criminal history includes 2011 armed robbery with a firearm while wearing a mask and 2 counts of attempted robbery with a firearm. He violated his probation. He was sentenced to 4 years state prison on a YO sentence and a possession of cocaine in 09 with a VOP.
In terms of the sua sponte violation, State, at this point, what would you ask that be a no bond hold?
Well, Your Honor, if the court was inclined to revoke his release, I believe it should go before his judge to determine what the proper release conditions at that point be. So I believe a no bond would be appropriate.
You may, Mr. Romero, let me hear from you, sir. Go ahead.
Judge, I do understand from what the state did say at this time that he currently has an open case. Obviously, if the state at any time, his division of prosecutors could actually file a motion to revoke his release conditions, so the state can actually go ahead and move for it. Sure. I don't believe the state is doing so at this time. Having the state not move for it, Judge, I'd ask you not to exercise your discretion. If anything, holding him or revoking his release, holding him no bond would be the most severe sanction. You have different alternatives. You could go ahead and now impose potentially a higher bond, or you could go ahead and impose a pretrial with any sort of conditions you deem would be appropriate for the safety community. As far as in reference to the case that you have before you at this time on count 1, in making your decision to make to set a reasonable bond, I'd ask you to consider he's been residing in here his whole life. He's 25 years old. He attended Blanche Ely High School. At this time, he's currently looking for employment. He was working in landscaping, making just $10 an hour. He lives in Pompano Beach with his aunt. He's been living in Pompano his whole entire life. He has no money bank and no property. So, Judge, I'd ask you to consider at this time potentially setting a bond somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,000 on count 1. That would be count 2, 1,000, count 3, 1,000. That would be potentially $7,000 bond. And the case that he's currently out on, I'd ask you not to take any action. But if Your Honor does want to go ahead and impose some additional restrictions, then I'd ask you to impose pretrial with some sort of maybe reporting in at least twice per week, something to that nature. So if he doesn't follow those rules, then pretrial would certainly have an outstanding warrant out for Mr. Telford.
Telford, what year did you graduate from Blanche Ely?
I didn't graduate from Blanche Ely, sir. I got my GED when I was in prison, sir.
But you did attend Blanche.
I did attend Blanche Ely, sir.
What year did you leave Blanche Ely High School? What year?
I left Blanche Ely High School, I say, around 2005 or 6.
You a spring chicken. I graduated in South Plantation in 1976. Telford, 3 times allegedly you told the cops that this is my gun, this is my gun. I always reward honesty, whether you agree with it or not. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to set your bond for $10,000 on count 1, and it's going to remain $1,000 on counts 2 and 3. I need you to get this taken care of after you post bonds. All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Take care of yourself, sir.
Your Honor, just for the record, the state has not formally moved to revoke bonds. Should an assistant state attorney choose to in division?
You sure? Yeah, exactly. Mr. Romero, I think you're right on the money. I prefer to see paperwork. The state's going to have to move to revoke bond if that's their actions. That's not my call. All righty? So good luck on that. And again, Mr. Telford, right now I'm sending you out the door with $12,000 in bonds, but the state may certainly come back and looking for you a little sooner than later. Okay, sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Guys, I did as many as I could when I got here at 7:35, but there's about 15 PCs I have not reviewed. I need to take a 15-minute break and step in that little room so I can visit the men's room. But also, I would like to step in that little room and get some little privacy that the juveniles were in. I need a 15-minute recess, okay, folks?
Judge.
Court will return in 15 minutes. Romero, I need 15 minutes, Reedy. So right now it's 11:40. I'm going to return at 11:55, folks. I need to review 15 more and I'm done. Thank you. Court's in recess. Mr. Romero, you still with us?
I'm still here, Judge.
Okay, thank you, folks. What time is it? What time is it, clerk? Huh? Okay,
11:53, I
All right,
believe.
we're starting once again at 11:53. State, you ready to proceed?
Yes, sir.
I've got Mr. Reedy here. Where's Manuel Vargas?
Mr. Vargas, come on up.
Mr. Vargas, sir, I did find PC. You have a grand theft, bond set at 1,000, possession of cocaine set at 1,000, but you've got some capiases, 3 of them for misdemeanor cases, $500 apiece. Sir, I'll need you to post your bond, sir. Good luck, sir. Who's next? Go ahead, Mr. Where's Mr. Enizian Desamore?
Judge, if we could put him on brief recall, I just believe he went to the restroom.
Okay, not a problem. It's on recall. Okay, where is Deron Facey at?
Mr. Facey's here present, Judge?
Mr. Facey, you got a no bond hold. I can't help it, sir. Judge Kalar is looking to talk. He's a good man, sir. I need you to go back and see him, okay, sir? You're on his probation as a violation, all right?
No problem.
Where is James Williams at?
Mr. Williams? Oh, did he also go to the restroom? Both of them? Or, Judge, can we put him on brief recall?
Not
oh,
a-
wait, no, he's in North Broward. North Broward. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see. Is Mr. Williams there?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Williams, how are you doing, sir? You've got yourself a no bond hold, sir. I can't touch it. It's a no bond hold. You need to go see your judge, okay, sir? Good luck, sir. Thank you. Where is Mr. Jason Brown?
Judge, and that was the gentleman that went out. 2 gentlemen went out to use the restroom.
Okay, not a problem. Where is Junior Harvey?
Junior Harvey. Come on up. He's here present, Judge?
Yeah. Mr. Harvey, sir, allegedly you're fighting with your baby's mother or someone in a relationship, trying to get her attention, allegedly let the air out of her tires. But allegedly, sir, you ended up throwing a rock through her window, allegedly, and broke a mirror or something in her room. I'm going to go ahead. It's throwing a missile into a dwelling. It's not really a missile. It's like a large rock. I'm going to order you not to have any contact with the girl. And by the way, her name is Vernell Bardaville, and no contact also with Barris Lockhart. I'm going to set your bond at $5,000, so you need to post bond and no contact with the ladies, okay? Have a seat, sir. Where is Stanley Toussaint? Stanley, where are you?
Mr. Toussaint is approaching. He declined to serve as a public defender.
Mr. Toussaint, sir, I've got you alleging that you're a drug dealer, but, quote, not a major drug dealer. At any rate, you got a no bond hold, sir. I can't do anything about it. Your judge needs to see you. You're on community control / probation. But also you have a possession with intent to sell or deliver. I'm going to set bond at $1,000. Possession of a weapon or ammo by a convicted felon. I'm going to set it for $5,000, sir. Post your bonds and good luck, sir. Where is Miss Kelly Williams? Yeah, Mr. Toussaint. Apparently they're looking for him in interstate. They're looking for him in interstate. Who's looking for him?
Toussaint.
Okay, Toussaint, you got an interstate warrant. They're looking for him, someone, right? I'm sorry? The bond is going to be $5,000 on one count, which is the possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. It's going to be $1,000 on the second count, selling cannabis, and on the probation violation, it's a no bond hold, madam. Thank you. Where's Caleb Williams at?
Mr. Williams is here present. He declined to serve as public defender.
Mr. Williams, I can't, sir. Mr. Williams, you got a no bond hold. Judge Porth wants to see you. You sure you don't want? You can stand there without a lawyer, but let me suggest when you go see Judge Porth, you better reach out and get a lawyer. Do you understand? Yes, so it's a no bond hold, sir. I can't help you out today. I wish I could. No bond hold. Go see Judge Porth. Where's Alfredo Rivera at?
Alfredo Rivera. He's approaching, Judge.
Thank you. Alfredo Rivera, Judge Horowitz says you owe him $542. He wants his cash. So you've got a writ of arrest. You can't go anywhere till you post that money. Actually, yeah, it's $542. I also find PC for driving with license suspended 3 times or more, so you got $750 bond there. You have a misdemeanor capious for $500, sir. Take care of your financial problems and good luck, sir, and post bond. Where is Michael John Murdaugh at?
No problem.
Okay, guys, I can't find any PC on Mr. Murdaugh's case. All I have is a no bond jailed hold with a capious. The charge is aggravated battery causing great bodily harm or disability, but I have no PC. Does anybody have one?
If I may, when he came through in his first appearance, he was charged with felony battery, second or subsequent offense.
Right.
The state has filed a change of charge to aggravated battery. I can tell you, and I can provide the court with a copy of the probable cause. That's fine.
Right.
I reviewed it. Basically, the allegations in the PC mention the injuries that he suffered that I think gave the grounds for the aggravated battery. So Judge Holmes, when she set the original bond, was privy to those facts already. She set the bond at $3,500. I don't have an objection, if the defense doesn't have an objection, to keeping the bond at $3,500.
Mr. Reedy, let me hear from you, sir. Do you have any objections?
No, Judge.
I'll keep the bond at $3,500. That was Judge Holmes, who has more, she's forgotten more law than I know. So it's gonna be maintained at $3,500. No contact with the victim. What's the victim's name? Do you know, State?
Your Honor, I'll look it up. I can tell you a no contact order was
Was already
already
issued.
But,
Thank you. No contact with the victim. Where's Orrin Courtney Camajo?
I see the
Mr. Camajo is here present, Judge of Maine.
I see
And
the
when you're
document,
done with
please.
Mr. Camajo, we have the two gentlemen that were out in the restroom, I believe.
Thank you, Mr. Romero. Mr. Camajo, you got a no bond hold. Judge Baby Lynch, not Baby Lynch, Judge Michael Lynch has got a no bond hold on you, sir. I need you to go see Judge Lynch, sir. Good luck. He's a good man. It's a no bond hold. I can't help you out. Thank you. Where is Jason Brown Black at?
Mr. Jason is over here present.
Yeah, Jason, Mr. Black Brown. Your judge is Jeff Cohen. He's a good man, fine man, destined for the Supreme Court one day. Jeff Cohen has got a no bond hold on you, sir. I can't help you out, sir. Good luck. Go see Judge Cohen, okay? Where is Enesian Desimores? How you doing, man?
All right, sir.
Hey, I tried to help you out, but Judge Bailey's got you with a no bond hold, man. You got to go see him, okay, sir?
Yeah.
Good luck, sir. Thank you. Where is Andre Hampton?
Northbound.
Mr. Hampton, sir, you have a, I'm trying to find out who signed this warrant for you, but you got a $5,000 bond for distributing cannabis. I can't read the judge's signature. Do you know who it is, State? It's an affidavit to arrest. The judge set the bond at $9,000, but then I can't read the signature. Is it Judge Tobin Singer?
Yes.
All right, sir, because I have that in the upper body. So, sir, I need you to post that bond. It's set at $5,000, sir. Good luck. At this point in time, where is Mr. John Davis at?
John Davis is here present, Judge of Maine.
Okay, thank you very much. Mr. Davis, sir, I've got your PC for burglary of a house. It looks like it was an air conditioning unit. Bond is set at $7,500, sir. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Post bond, no return to that property, no contact with the victim. Where is J. Wayne Thomas?
Mr. J. Wayne Thomas is here present, Judge of Maine. He's in a wheelchair, so he's coming up from all the way back. Yeah, I'll let him know after we're done with Mr. Thomas.
As Thomas is being brought up, where is Mr. Eddie Francis Wagner?
Oh, okay, now lean on this podium, lean on this podium.
Okay, is that Mr. J. Wayne Thomas?
Yes, sir.
Mr. J. Wayne Thomas, I find PC as a S offender. Romero explained to you what an S offender is. You failed to report your residence. I'm setting bond at $25,000, but State, let me hear from you. What's your position?
Your Honor, I think that would be an appropriate bond.
It was-
Mr. Thomas's criminal history in 2010, felony battery against a victim over the age of 65. He was sentenced to a year in a day state prison and classified as a habitual offender. Excuse me. 05, unlawful use of false name ID. 03, possession of cocaine with a violation of probation, just over 20 months state prison. In 99, he was convicted of failing to register as an offender, and he violated his probation in that case. 1980, these are just Broward priors, Your Honor. 1989, tampering with evidence. 1988, purchase of cocaine, a year in a day state prison. I would imagine, obviously, his qualifying offense occurred outside of Broward.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set bond at $25,000. Romero, let me hear from you, though. Go ahead, Mr. Romero.
Mr. Thomas advising me that he's 53 years old. He's not working, collects disability. He gets $735 per month. The only person that could potentially post his bond is a friend of his that he gave me his phone number that I'm going to call. From what he told me is that friend, unfortunately, doesn't have much financial resources. Mr. Thomas's request for me to ask you is to ask you, Your Honor, to consider setting a $1,000 bond on his case.
I'm going to deny that $1,000 is not even close as to what I'm thinking, but I will go ahead, Mr. Romero, and I'll set it for $15,000. Sir, you didn't sign up for 4 months. I need you to get down there and sign up. Do you understand, sir? Yeah. Just let the people know where you are, sir. Do you understand? Don't talk to me, sir. Just your bond set at $15,000. Romero, Tell him he needs to make sure they can track him down. Otherwise, they're going to be back here again. So I'm going to reduce the bond from 25 to 15,000. Good luck, sir. All right. Where is Eddie Wagner at?
And Your Honor,
No problem.
I believe, if I may provide
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
a supplement, because I believe there was an issue with the PC with regards to identification of the drugs.
In Mr. Wagner's case?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to Eddie Wagner. He's in North Broward. Eddie, is that you there, sir? State, regarding the identification of drugs, I found PC for heroin in our Prazolam, and my initial sense was a set bond of 1,000 account. State, do you wish to be heard?
No, Your Honor, I was not going to be asking for any kind of bond increase. And just noting for the record, Your Honor, one moment. I'm sorry, Your Honor, respectfully, I mean, as an officer of the court, I have to acknowledge the heroin, unless I'm missing it, the heroin was not field tested. Your Honor, just so the court understands, the reason being I spoke with the officer. There are concerns now, and I'm sure the court's aware, of exposure to fentanyl, so they just sent the heroin to the lab. But the Xanax was identified by poison control, so there should be no PC at this time on the heroin. But,
Okay. Romero, do you agree with State? Okay.
Just say yes.
I'm just going to find PC on that Prazolam, and I'm going to just go ahead. There is no PC on the heroin, and I'm going to go ahead and set the bond at $1,000 on the possession of our Prazolam. Good luck, sir, and post bond. Where is Mr. Catamel Butler Marquine?
and
Informed Judge he was released?
He was released.
I posted bond.
Folks, do I have any other cases?
Yes, Judge. There's an Anthony Jennings here. He was on page 33 that he was brought here. I'm looking at it. I believe it's a capias with a no bond hold.
Okay, is that him with you?
Yes.
Mr. Romero, I don't have any paperwork. Never mind, I just got handed something to me. No. Okay, this individual he's speaking of, I have no paperwork. To try to
On the
rely.
docket, it says it's not for magistrate, but it's a capias.
Do you see it?
For
What-
grand theft out of Judge Siegel. I think it should go through magistrates, but
Do you
there's
have it?
nothing we can do. It's a no bond hold. He'll be seeing his judge July 18th at 8:30 a.m.
KPS, felony KPCs do not come through first appearance. They just get
Okay, it's a felony capias, doesn't come through the first appearance. Let's have him sent over, at no bond hold, let's have him sent over to Judge, is it Siegel?
I don't know.
Who's the judge?
Judge Siegel.
Judge Siegel, send it over to Judge Siegel. Good luck, sir, I can't help you out, good luck. Mr. Romero, what else you got, sir?
We're done, Judge. Pleasure.
Romero, it's always a privilege, sir.
Will I be seeing you this afternoon?
I think it's gonna be Judge Weinstein, let me make sure. Otherwise, I'd be looking forward to seeing you guys. Yeah, it's gonna be Judge Weinstein. So good luck, Mr. Reedy, always good. Yeah. Yes, sir. Court's in recess.
Actually, first time I ever appeared.